Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Nice to meet you.
I know your name. Your name is Maya.
Yes, yes, it is. And how do I pronounce your name?
Yahya. My name is Yahya.
Yahya.
Yeah.
Okay, very
How
nice
are
to.
you?
I'm good, thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I am from England. Where are you from?
I am from Morocco.
Oh, okay, nice. Very nice. So can you tell me a little about you, just so I can know you more?
Okay, I'm Yahya. I'm from Morocco, exactly in Casablanca. I am 24-year old, and I'm working and studying English in the same time. That's it.
Okay. Okay. What's your job?
I'm a technician of air conditioners.
Okay, good. And are you studying? Are you studying at a school, or are you studying like just online?
I studied in the university, but not English. I studied in university at development software, and I study in English just on CAMBLY. So I practice it in CAMBLY, and I study online on YouTube, something like that.
Okay. So you study English with Cambly and YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay, good. And you're studying uh, development software, right?
yeah, that's right.
Okay, interesting.
I saw your video on YouTube with
Oh,
I
you
think
did?
yeah,
Which one did you see?
I say a video with Marcelo from Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's it makes me I feel so cringy looking back at those videos. I tried to watch a couple of them and I see myself and I just think, oh, so embarrassing, and I don't watch it all.
But I was practicing with the tutors here in Cambly, and a lot of the tutors talking just with pronunciation with American accent.
Hmm.
So when I saw your video on YouTube, I saw something in the pronunciation is different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah. So I say in my head I need to practice with this tutor to know if I can understand the British accent.
And what do you think? Can you understand it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I think I can. I
yeah.
think they have not a lot difference between American accents and British accents.
I think when you have us like next to each other, talking to each other, then the difference is much bigger than when, like, if you talk to one time and one, the difference may not seem so big. But I think when we're next to each other, the difference is so much bigger than people realize. I personally don't think I sound anything like an American, but people ask me all the time if I'm American.
But I think in the British accent you pronounce all of the letters, all of letter
I think
in the word.
that's what I,
Not like
what
American
I
accent.
think.
Yeah, it's easy. I think British accent is easy to understand it. Not like American accent. If someone talk with you very fastly in American accent, you will hear such just our.
Yeah,
It's very difficult to understand it.
yeah. Americans kind of, I like from what I've seen, Americans kind of say one big sentence, and it's all squished together, where I think British people who sound more like me speak more with punctuation. So, like, if I was writing this sentence, I would stop where I would put like a comma or a full stop. So,
I
just
don't understand the last phrase. I start to don't.
Yeah. So like
I don't understand the last phrase.
I would speak how I would write it.
Yeah.
So in English, you have to put like, it's called, punctuation. Like this,
Punctuation.
like these things.
Punctu- Yeah.
So they're like,
Punctuate.
if I was to write this sentence, hello, my name is Maya, you would put a comma, called a comma,
Hello, my name is Maya. Comma.
after hello,
Comma is
you put a
yeah.
comma.
Hello. You stop. You
But
stop,
yeah,
and after
yeah, that's what I mean. So if I was to say that, I go, hello, my name is Maya. So I would pause, and I do that throughout my sentences.
yeah, I think it is very important in the test of English too, because I learn English and I practice it for the IELTS test. I want to success in this test. So I think I need to practice with two accents, with American accent and British accent, because
Yeah,
if I have the examiner from England or from America, I will not have any problem.
yeah, that's true. And it just means you'll learn new vocabulary, different words for the same thing as well, because we use things differently. Um, and just getting you used to talking to different people, I also think is good.
Yeah, I was watching the videos of the IELTS test, and I think they will post for me just a basic question, but the vocabulary what I use is very very interesting for them. If I use no, not the basic vocabulary like good, bad. If I use for example wonderful,
Yeah,
something like this, they will high my score in the IELTS.
yeah, I think so too. I think, yeah, the more kind of complicated language that you use, the better your score will be, definitely. Um, examiners are also looking for like that you take the question and you can expand your answer. So, if they say to you, do you like to go to the beach? And you say, yes, I like to go to the beach. It's not a good enough answer,
Yeah.
You have,
I should to answer like I will talk more about the answer, not just yes I go to the beach.
yeah, you
Yes, I
know,
like the beach and I go
yeah,
several times like that.
rearranging it as well. So not putting it in the same order that they said it. So, do you like to go to the beach? Instead of saying, yes, I like to go to the beach because of blah, and say, oh, my favorite thing to do in my free time is to go down to the beach and do this because of this. Like you got to take it, show them that you
Yeah,
understood it, and put it in a different way. Those are kind of the best way to get the top marks.
yeah. So have you ever cheated someone for this test?
I have helped a couple of people. Um, I will be honest with you, there are more qualified tutors on CAMBLY than myself to help you prepare for the IELTS. I have helped some students, they did get good marks, but I wouldn't say like, yeah, I'm the best person to help you, because I do believe there are more trained teachers to coach you through it than I am, but I'm probably more fun than the rest of them.
So so you teach for the IELTS or not?
Pardon?
You teach for the IELTS. You teach for the IELTS test. You prepare the students for this kind of test.
It's not something that I put on my profile. I've gone through the materials that Cambly provided with people, and one of my students, every lesson, he would tell me, he would like, you know, look through IELTS questions or
Yeah.
topics, and he would tell me, I want to talk about this today. And I would find questions and things to ask him about and help correct him, but I'm not like a specific IELTS tutor, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if someone is good in English, he will not be scared about the IELTS or something like that.
Probably
For
not,
example,
no.
if I give you the test of the IELTS, you are native speaker, you will not have any problem to succeed in this test with high score.
I bet you there are English speaking people you could give the IELTS to, and I bet you they would not get top marks, because people sometimes don't, you know, use their own language correctly, I think. But
Yeah.
I always wondered, I thought, imagine if I did the IELTS and failed. I would hope I wouldn't. And I know how to answer the questions
No,
now, but
because you will talk with someone talk the same language with you, so you will not have this problem. Not like me or like someone from the English is not the language mother for me or for someone, you know. For this they make for this test if you want to go out your country and to have immigration
yeah,
for a country, they make this test for this reason.
yeah, 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 I understand that as well. I I yeah, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Like, can you just imagine if I was like, I'm going to take the IELTS just to see, you know, and then I failed? It'd be like, oh my goodness, you'd be so ashamed.
Yeah.
It is a tough exam, though. You know, it's really long, and I think they ask really hardly worded questions. I had a student the other day who got asked about his star sign and whether he believed in it and what was his take on it. I was like, that's a really mean question.
Yeah, but I think in the IELTS not hard questions, just basic questions. I saw in the videos, but you need to answer with vocabulary, not basic vocabulary for the high level and vocabulary to get more points in your score.
Yeah,
This is what I think.
yeah. There are the on here. There's IELTS, lots of IELTS preparation questions and stuff like that. And there's tips on here. I know there is.
I have the application for the IELTS preparation.
Oh, sorry, the internet isn't working. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. What did you say? Sorry.
I say I have application in my phone, like the test exam.
Yes. And like, just having a look on here, I know there are some examiners' tips. So yeah, like you said, expand your answer. That's one that you said already. Paraphrase the question. So that's what I meant. So change the like change the word form or use synonyms. So just to show that you understood the question and can change it around.
Contraction.
Use contractions, yeah. So instead of saying I cannot do that, you can say I can't do that. That's a contraction.
This is the same when you want to say I want to. It's correct to say I wanna.
I wanna is really like, I wouldn't recommend using wanna because it's like slang. It's not formal language. I want to go to the beach. Like, I would say I want
Yeah.
to go to the beach if you are in an exam.
If I am in exam, I will say I want to. No, I wanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would recommend not shortening wanna, just because things like that are quite informal and you want to use formal language. Like here, you can shorten things like this. Does not.
Uh, Try making sentence using the. So if I want to use does not,
Yeah.
I will say doesn't.
Yes.
Well, in the place to say well,
Mm-hmm.
I will say well.
Yeah. Wheel.
He is.
Yeah. These are
And he
contractions.
is. He is.
Yeah.
This this is his name. This is his name. Contraction.
Yeah. The
When
name
you
of it
say
is contract. Yeah. If you speak using contractions, it just means like to contractions means to make something take it back. So you're just making something shorter.
I thought it not. I thought is not something like this contraction, or it is in the courses. I thought the people just like to do that, and he say that
Yeah.
like
No, it's an actual thing. Don't
doesn't.
worry. Using hyphens, which is what they're called.
Yeah, I couldn't. I
Yeah.
wasn't.
Wouldn't. Hyphens. Yeah.
Hyphens. What that mean?
That
Hyphen.
that's a hyphen.
Hyphen. I will use my Google Translate.
That's what that
Hyphen.
that little thing is.
Hyphen. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So it's definitely a way to sound more like a natural like speaker. It's more common for people to speak like that for sure.
Yeah.
So
And when I think when I use the contraction, that this is make the examiner feel like you are like the native speaker in the town.
yeah,
No, like you have just a basic
yeah, just like
basic one.
yeah, I I do not like ice cream. I don't like ice cream. I love it, but I don't know why I said that. But it just sounds much more. I would never say I do not like that. I would say I don't like that.
If you say the examiner, I do not, he will say no, goodbye.
Well, at least you know it, but you're probably going to sound
Compared to the
better.
other time.
Yeah, off you go, mate. You don't
Yeah,
even you go away.
yeah,
Mm. And a really common one for people learning English to use is I doesn't instead of I don't. I don't know why. But
I do not. I will say I
yeah,
don't.
people don't say doesn't. Don't. It's
Why?
don't.
What is the difference between doesn't and don't?
I don't. He,
I don't.
she, it doesn't. They don't.
He, she, don't. Ah,
We
yeah. The
we
difference.
don't. We don't know.
Yeah.
So only if you're talking about like he, she, or it, like he doesn't know, she doesn't know, it doesn't know. But it's I don't, not doesn't.
Yeah. That doesn't not for someone. I don't know what is the word. Just for he and she. For someone not
Yes,
here.
not. not talking about yourself, or only like talking about yourself or a group, then it's don't. Only he, she,
No,
it is doesn't.
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's a
Yeah.
really common one for people learning English to get wrong. Don't know why. It's just a weird. Um, and yeah, so it's because you say I do not like ice cream, not I doesn't like ice cream, or I does not.
Yeah. Sometimes English be sometimes
Yeah,
confused. I be sometimes confused. Say what doesn't don't.
yeah,
But when you know how to use this sentence, that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It happens all the time. Um, like I have lots of friends from all over the world because I've been traveling. I live in different countries, and it's really common for people to say doesn't. I doesn't.
Yeah. So where are you live now?
Well, I'm actually in England at the moment because I came to visit my family for like the holidays and stuff. And then
Yeah.
we are going back to Mexico in February.
Yeah, Mexico and Mexico is different country. I think in Mexico they talking in
Yes.
Spanish, no? And Mexico in
There's
America.
Mexico, the country, and New Mexico, the city in America.
In America, and the new city in America, they talking
Yeah.
English. Yeah. So you live in New Mexico or
Mexico, the
in Mexico?
country. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
New Mexico is a state or a place uh, in the US.
So you have this experience. So you know, I think you learn Spanish, some Spanish. You live there in
No.
Mexico. But how you live? How you live without their language?
My boyfriend speaks Spanish.
And yeah, he will save you.
Yes. Whenever he's busy, I don't go out. I don't go anywhere. I don't like to go anywhere on my own. I'm trying to learn. I am trying, but just not as hard as I should be. And I rely on him to do pretty much everything for me when we're in Mexico. But that's okay because I'm wonderful.
But I think Spanish the language Spanish is not difficult. I was study some Spanish when I am in school, so the basics is very easy.
Well,
Like hola.
there are some Arabic words in Spanish as well.
Really, you can speak
No,
Arabic?
but I have loads of students from places like Saudi Arabia, and they go, "Oh, well, Spanish isn't that hard. There's loads of Arabic words in there," and I'm like, "But I don't know Arabic."
No, no, but the Arabic and Spanish is very they
It's
have different
different, but for some
different.
reason, there are some Spanish words are from Arabic.
Some Spanish from because in the past some the Spanish have here in Morocco, and after the Spanish go out Morocco. But in Morocco we can talk for some words in
You speak
Spanish,
Arabic,
but the
right?
Spanish people,
Yeah.
yeah, I speak Arabic. But the Spanish people can't
No.
speak in Arabic, except the Spanish who lives here
Yes.
in Morocco from from they was child
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. It's but yeah, several people have told me that there's some Spanish words from Arabic. But no, I do really want to speak another language. Like, I want to be able to talk to his family and stuff like that. You know, there are reasons why I want to speak it, but it's the actual having to learn it part that I don't really want to do.
So you are okay with English? You don't need another
I
another
know
language.
that's how I got into the place that I am. That lazy thinking got me exactly where I am, needing to know another language and not knowing it.
Yeah, but if you with the time you will
I
need
know.
Spanish. If you are live if you are live if you are not in holiday in
No.
Mexico, you need
Well, we'll
so you
probably
need
be in Mexico
in
for
the
another
future.
like 6 months, but his family, my boyfriend is from Argentina, so his family don't speak any English. So I do need to know it. I know I do. I have to learn it, you know, and I'm not very good at forcing
So
myself.
how you can talk with with your boyfriend family? So you talk with your boyfriend and your boyfriend talk
Yes,
with his family.
it was awful. And I can't go through that again. Honestly, like his mum came to visit us in Thailand for a month, and anytime my boyfriend like left me alone, like to go to the toilet for a second, I'd just sit there like, "Hola."
Yeah. Don't talk with me, please.
I think I would just pick up my phone
I
and
can't.
not look up from my phone until he sat back down. Like, oh my goodness, this is awful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Please come back.
Yeah, it was really tough, and I I want to know them, you know, I want to be able to speak to them, and it will be easier for me to learn Spanish than for them to learn English, so I need to try harder. I'm just not trying as hard as I should.
So you waiting his family to learn English, and his family
No,
waiting
they're
you to
never
learn
going to learn
Spanish.
English. Never. I would never ever wait for them to learn English because I don't think they ever will.
Because I think the most people in the world with the time thinking about to learning English, because if you go in any country in the world, you can talk with the people in English.
Yep, I think so too, but they never learned it, they never needed to, I guess, and then I come along like, hi, and speak really quickly, and now I'm better since I started teaching on Cambly or tutoring. I
Yeah.
can control the speed that I speak now. Um, before I
So in the first time when you're talking with your student, you was talking very
Um,
fastly.
I think the
It
first
was very
lesson I
fast.
ever had, I spoke really slowly because I'd never done anything like this before. So I was like, hello, I'm Maya, you know?
You understand how?
But after that, um, sometimes I get a bit like carried away with and get excited when I'm telling a story and I go,
Yeah, you talk very fastly with the story, and the people was like,
yeah, they're like,
"What's
I'm
going
sorry, I
on?"
didn't understand any of that. And I'm like, now I do it sometimes still, but I'm a bit better than I used to be, which is good.
I was have this experience with a tutor, I think from America, and he was talk very very fast.
Mm,
Hello, how are you? Where are you
yeah.
from? When he say where are you from? Fastly, I forget my city. I
Yeah,
forget
because
my
they go, where are you
city. I
from?
say
And you're
what?
like,
Yeah, I say like what? Ah, I am
yeah.
from Casablanca, from
Is
Morocco.
yeah, if you just got a bit, so maybe I would have better luck with his mum now, but yeah. Oh, we are out of time. But it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I hope
Thank
to
you. Nice
speak
to
to you
meet you too.
again.